Time to party. Read my lips. Time to party. Read my lips. Time to party. Read my lips. Let's party. Check 1, 2. It's a party. Party. Check 1, 2. It's a party.
What's up, comic fans, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. What's up out there in YouTube land? We're watching 22's Keep Calm and Collect. Today, we also got the football game, one of the Monday Night Football games on over here. Detroit Lions are pretty much, I saw the Giants game this week against Denver Broncos, but looking like the Detroit Lions are going to win right now, 24-9 fourth quarter. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. Make sure we got some stuff up. Let's see. So wait for some of y'all to come in the door. Just get myself set up real quick. So yeah, 24-9 right now. Detroit Lions over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the fourth quarter with 4:14 left. It's 3rd and 7, and the Lions have the ball. I don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting the ball back. I should just put the other game on right now. Let's see. Hashtag. All right. I think tonight we might open a comic pack. We've been going through the collection, but it might be worth going through, opening up some. Got some packages back there too. We'll see. I want to make sure I have the Comics Curing Cancer information up because that is this week. All right, we got that all set up. Hey, what's up, Rich? Comic Cap Collectibles in the house. How is it going? Let's see. I'm watching a 22 stream of Keep Calm and Collect. And, oh, it looks like Mr. Akins won. All right. So what's going on? How are we doing? Joffrey's in the house too. What's up, Joffrey? All right. Apparently there's multiple giveaways tonight. I never win ever. It's been a while, I think, since I've won one of these giveaways, but I can't say I never won. I've definitely won a couple of times. And that's cool. Oh, Christina, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I know it's a very busy, hard time for you. Prayers, Christina. Christina, I know your dad's gonna have a procedure tomorrow, which was supposed to happen today, but complications. But honestly, I'm wishing the best. Um, Hopefully that goes all right. I've had a similar experience as we've discussed, and should be doing all right. So again, prayers that everything goes according to plan. All right, looks like 22 stream is over. Congratulations to Mr. Akins for winning over there. All right, let's give away a duck. So apparently I forgot to add myself to the stage there. I was gonna play it off for a bit like I meant to do that, and then it just took way too long for me to get here. Anyway, hashtag MNRB Monday Night Raw Books to try to get a duck. So far, I've only given away 3 ducks for this month, with Dagger Joe and Kirby all getting a duck. Currently looking for a pen, which I found. So I'll be able to write down who the winner is. All right. There we go. And the MNRBs are rolling in. All right. Let me check something real quick, guys. I started the wrong stream. All right, guys. I'm going to switch over to the stream I had for tonight. And let's see. Let me get that stream up and running. Got to watch those dates. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. What's up? Welcome to the show. Let's go. Here we go. All right. I may have people watching now on 2 streams. So, guys, well, I'll run this MNRB here, and then we're going to jump to the other stream. Let me give you the link for that one. So go ahead and head on over there. Yeah, I don't know why I put the referral link in there. Eesh. All right, let's see. What do we have going on here? All sorts of craziness. What's up, Johnny? Johnny Martinez in the house. Go ahead and check out Johnny. He's a great guy. All right. All right, we shall have this fixed in one moment. You know what? You guys stay here in this room, and I'm going to tell the other room to come here. All right, so Joe, I got 2 streams going. Why don't you jump on over to the other Monday Night Raw stream, because I accidentally started the wrong stream. All right, so you can find me live on the other side. I have 2 streams going right now, which is totally confusing. All right, Let me get the link for the other stream. I'll throw it in here for you. Technical difficulties right now, folks. Because I started 2 streams. All right. And we'll put this link in here. All right, guys. So if you're in here, head on over to that stream, and we'll continue the party over there. All right. All right. For those of you who put in MNRB, we're going to run that right now before everybody else shows up on the other side. Oh. And what's up, AJ? AJ, whose real name is not AJ. Joffrey, we're the first duck, and Joffrey has a prize package coming to him already. So, all right, there we go. I was wondering, why is this stream so weird? And I was like, this is the stream for 2 weeks from now. So we just went early with it. All right, let's close this. Right? I sent everybody to one stream, and then I was like, come on back to the other stream. So go ahead and head over. I was trying to keep everybody who was in the other stream over there. And then I see people bounce back and forth. So, but we'll keep this stream. I don't know. I got 3 people in one stream and 3 people. I got 4 people in another stream. So I know I am also confused, Rich. And this is what happens when you press the wrong buttons. But go ahead and head on over here, and we'll continue the show on that side. All right. I'm going to end this one. All right. There we go. Liam Aiken, who played Klaus in a series of unfortunate events, should play the new people of GUN, Gun, in Sonic 4. Gun stands for Guardians Units of Nations. 2 streams. That's right, Joffrey. What is the shenanigans? I was trying something new, you man. No, I'm kidding. I started the wrong stream and then tried to fix it, and shenanigans ensued. By the way, I actually have a chat with some friends, and the name of that chat is Shenanigans. So you're saying you can predict the future. Who would be voicing Metal Sonic and Amy in Sonic 4? I got no idea, honestly, at this moment. Think I'm tight now. I'm not in that chat, Will. I'm not in that chat. Oh, sorry, guys. Listen, I flubbed that one. All right. Let me grab some scissors. Luckily, I'm wearing pants today. And I'm back. All right. So I'm just showing you some silliness out of my box. We'll open up a Ollie's comic pack today. Focus in on that, Mr. Camera. Ollie's $5.99 comic pack. It's got Camelot 9 of 12, Camelot 3000 issue 9 of 12 in here, but I'm pretty sure I saw a Ghost Rider book in here. So I'm a little bit of a Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch 90s fan. So I decided if this pack had a Ghost Rider book in it, I was going to grab it. All right. So let's see. So we got that Camelot 3000. I'm going to do this like a pack of cards. We've got Slingers, issue number 3. With great power must come great responsibility. With Spider-Man on the chase, their world's about to be turned upside down. Slingers. What else we got here? Sovereign 7. This is issue 4. Issue number 4 of Sovereign 7. Did you finish setting up your new room? The Spectre and Dead Man. Oh, and there's the Ghost Rider book. Was that question for me, Joe, about the new room? Because I've been so busy. If it was for me, I have set up nothing. What do we got here? All right, so they auto switch to the next football game. So if you're interested in the score, it's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks come in at 4-2. The Houston Texans come in at 2-3. Seahawks are currently leading in the first quarter 7-0 with about 7 minutes left to go. Yes. Finish setting up your new room. And the answer to that is no. Everything still looks the same. So we're very slowly getting there. This week, though, we will be going on vacation, so it will have to wait another week. I did buy a bunch of art supplies, though, so I've been doing some artwork. Well, I noticed things look different behind you now. Just a little bit, but I wouldn't call this like a new setup. As much as it's just a little different. I wouldn't say this is a finished product. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it finished. All right, so we've got the Ghost Rider 13. What I love about these books is you get that nostalgia. Right, so we got a little Dungeons and Dragons action in the back. I have no idea who did this cover, but it is a really nice painted cover. Let's see. Writer Howard Mackey, artist Mark Teixeira. The weird thing, well, not the weird thing. I don't know if they really like ever told you who did covers on the inside in the 90s, the early 90s. All right, Ghost Rider number 13 came out in they use a really weird type, but it's 1991. 1991. So yes, early 90s. This guy. Matt's in the house. What is up? What is up, Matt? We just opened up Ollie's pack. So I'm checking out the comics in the Ollie's pack. My favorite ads are for the Bonkers candies. I love those candies as a kid and miss some nostalgia. Is palatable. You know what's funny, Kelly, is I remember Bonkers. I also remember them being like wax. And not that I hate the flavor. I just remember it felt like it was coating my tongue. Look at this 90s artwork. Look at that. Just a giant spread of the Ghost Rider. That's pretty cool. Oh, man. They got to bring back the turtle cereal. Pizza-shaped marshmallows. I don't know. Like, kids like pizza and kids like cereal. And not that Ninja Turtles cereal tasted like pizza, but sometimes kids get confused very easily. And I could see a kid being like, I don't want pizza cereal with my milk, you know, like. So here's some Mark Teixeira art. I actually got to get a Mark Teixeira autograph one day because I actually had one and I think during a move, lost it. I had it on Ghost Rider #1. So I feel like I just gotta get it back. Need to get it back. Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat a little bit. Everybody saying what's up. By the way, August 31st and November 2nd, K-Pop Demon Hunters coming back to theaters for 3 days only. Got my tickets for October 31st. That's right. It is back in theaters, guys. And what did I want to say about that? It's limited. A lot of the theaters here will have it. But yeah, if you want tickets, make sure you order them in advance. Bonkers were good candy back in the days. All the bonkers. Heroes Fire. Matt. Rude. But he was talking about real rude. Not that I was saying bonkers were waxy. Danny Ketch. Yeah, Danny Ketch is my my Ghost Rider. I like Johnny Blaze too, but Danny Ketch was the dude. They probably were. I was oblivious as an oblivious child, right? See, trying to make sure I catch up on all the chat. Not Ruda, but Rude. Does anyone remember Batman cereal? You know, I kind of feel like I do, but I also may just be making that up in my head. Was it like did it just have like the Batman like symbol on the box, right? Like it was very basic artwork, like the bat symbol. Yes, man, I have a box. Still has a box. We appreciate you being here, Christina. By popular demand for this movie. Check out the Hearts for C3. They are live. Yes, go check them out. There's some really good ones there, guys. I just mailed my heart out today. So if you're waiting on a heart, that might be the one to wait for. Let's see. Wow. Before we get to the end. Oh, man, look at this. Remember when they had these call-in things? Help Save Mary Jane. 900 number. 175 for the first minute, and then what was it? 50 cents? 95 cents each additional minute. Minimum call 3 minutes. That is crazy. How to call, play, and win prizes. So you could win a prize, but I'm pretty sure you're going to pay more than what your prize was worth. I never actually did it. But crazy. I left my bags and boards over there. So we're just going to put that down right there. All right. While we have a minute between books, let's go ahead and share this, guys. This is the Comics Curing Cancer official Instagram. And here you see a lot of things. Friday. It starts Friday. I will be on vacation on Friday, 7:30 a.m. It starts with Legion of Comics, which means I'm going to be on the West Coast. So that's going to be 4:30 a.m. in the morning. So I'm either going to have been asleep for 90 minutes or I will be up after 90 minutes. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's Friday. MJ Comics is from 2 to 4. From 4 to 9 is Comics with the Izzyverse NYC. I was asked to help moderate that. But again, I'll be on vacation, so I don't think I'll be able to moderate it. Let's just turn this camera a little bit. I feel like I'm falling off the screen. Quick update. Score still 7-0 in the football game. Seattle beating the Texans. And then you got DJ Links from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. I know DJ Links picked up some variant exclusives from New York Comic Con for his show, which he usually does. Saturday, you got K-Pop Junkie, right, Katie? 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Ooh. Brian LCS from 9:30 to 11:30. John's Comics with Friends, 11:30 to 1:30. Legion of Comics taking over from 2:30 to 1:30. I believe that should be flipped. Typo. That should say 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. because then you have Rob Fatstacks from 2:30 to 4:30. Then at 5, you have the Rob Fatstacks art auction from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then you got Hall Year Comics from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Let's see. Let's catch up a little bit on the chat. Yeah, and they were little bat symbol corn puffs. There we go. I do remember them, Callie. All right. Yes. Oh, all right. Sometimes, as you get older, you're like, did these things really happen as a kid, or did I just make them up? But it's always good when somebody can confirm that things you remember existed. Yeah, we don't talk about those numbers. If you were off by like one number, you got some. Okay, full disclosure. I called the 900 number when I was a kid, and it was like a Saturday morning, like call in to the show. It was like 99 cents for the call, right? So like it wasn't Bozo, but it was in Florida. This was like West Florida too, like northern West Florida, central time zone. Like people don't believe me that a part of Florida is in the central time zone, but there is a piece of Florida in the central time zone. It's the Panhandle, they call it. Anyway, I was calling into this kid show, and I must have been off by like one number because literally it's like boop 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 beep beep. It makes the noise like it's dialing, and then it was like, at the sound of the beep, start to strip. Beep. And I was like, hello? And then I hung up, and then I told my dad about it, and then he was mad, and he was like, you can't make those phone calls anymore. So, yeah, 900 number, off by one. And some interesting stuff was bound to go down. And Paul, what is up, Paul? My boy Paul's in the house. Guys, check out the video that Paul did. He interviewed me. It was on today. He premiered it. Go head on over there. If I can find the link while I have all these things up, I will throw it in there. But if you want to know a little bit about me and my collecting, and also just hang out with your boy Paul and find out, what interests him, because as an interviewer, he's got a list of questions that I'm sure he's trying to pull info about or in this case, my fandom out of me, right? So go check it out. I'm actually trying to see if I can there we go. I looked for Paul, and it brought up the Paul from The Amazing Spider-Man, which a lot of people hate. I am not a huge hater of that Paul, but a lot of people hate Paul. Now, I'm not saying I like Paul. I'm just saying Paul doesn't ruin my day. And I'm talking about the Marvel Paul was dating Mary Jane, but not Paul from Paul and the 619. Let's see. Boom. We'll throw that in there. Anyone ever call one of those numbers? I just told you. But not that one. Not that comic book one. If anybody ever did call the comic book one and won something, I would be interested to find that out. That's a story I want to know. Swag is in the house. What's up, Swag? I saw you left asked me a question about the Raiders and the Chiefs in the chat. I did see that. I listened to some of it on the radio, and I watched a little bit of it. I wouldn't call that a game. That was like a scrimmage. I think not the Raiders, sorry. The Raiders only ran 30 plays, I think, and I believe the Kansas City Chiefs had like 30 first downs. So the Kansas City Chiefs had as many first downs as the Raiders ran plays. And typically there's about 60 plays a game, which means the Raiders only played about half a game. Crazy. This C3 is going to be crazy. I know, and I'm on vacation too. I picked the wrong week to go. But believe me, at times I will be on my phone checking it out. I'm going to bring a spare battery because I know I will run out of battery watching C3. You've seen the Chiefs blow the Raiders well. Yeah, brother. Kids today will never get the comfort of calling popcorn or later learning about Moana. Not the Disney character. Oh man. So I was in Germany one time, and in Europe they're not as shy with their sexuality, like legit. And so they'll have commercials on at night where there's just boobs. And you're just watching TV and you're like, wait a minute, what's happening here? I'd move to Germany. There we go. Christina found the link. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, no, and the great thing about the interview is, like, while we were doing it, it was insane how effortless it felt. Like, I can't confirm or deny. I'm sure it's a great interview. I don't know. I was in there. I was in the moment. To me, it was awesome. But like, it just felt so effortless and painless, and things just flew. So or flowed, not flew, flowed. So it was a fun interview, and before you knew it, like, we were like 90 minutes in. I mean, I think before that we had talks for 15-20. It was like a 2-hour like just hangout. It was insane. Here we go. Swagged dropping the link. I dropped the link too. Mona. Woo. Aaron Hernandez is in the house. What's up, homies? What's good, homies? We're doing good. Lalo. And then what's up, 83? All right, we caught up on the chat. All right, let's get back into finishing the what's happening with C3. But before that, here is Paul and I doing some.
That's on my bucket list, guys. That's on my bucket list. One of these.
What's on the bucket list? I don't know. You got to go watch the interview to find out what's on Paul's bucket list. All right, so we're in Saturday. We mentioned K-Pop Junkie. You got Breakfast with Brian, right? Brian LCS. You got John's Comic with Friends from 11:30 to 1:30. Legion of Comics. Here's a typo. That should say 1:30 to 2:30, unless homie here is doing an 11-hour stream. Then you got from 2:30 to 4:30 Rob's Fat Stacks, right? And then you got the art auction with Rob's Fat Stacks from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then Whole Year Comics from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. All right, then we're getting to Sunday. Sunday is when people are dying here, all right? Like with anything, 81. Like with anything, anyone, any con, by Sunday, energy is you're grasping for it. Not that their energy is low, but they're expending. The energon is low. They're looking for new sources of it. Voices are going, and books are just anything that hasn't been auctioned off now. Books are just going. If you're looking for a deal, Sunday might be the day. I'm not saying Sunday is the day for a deal, but I know I got a few good books on a Sunday that I wouldn't have gotten. I don't think I would have gotten a deal on otherwise. So Sunday might be the day to check out if you're looking for a deal. Now, remember, this goes to charity. So try your darndest to, I don't want to say bid up, but if you see a book out there real cheap, go ahead and, I don't also want to say snipe it, but bid up and get that book. get the book for yourself, and then know that that money is going to help cancer, or going to help fight cancer. Not going to help cancer. We're not helping cancer here, right? We're helping to fight cancer. So yeah, I mean, do what you want, do what makes you happy. Don't bid up a book $100 because you were like Cuppy said, you know, we got to support the fight of cancer. Bid what you can afford, do what you can afford. And if you see a book for 20 and you don't mind paying 25 for it, bid the 25. All right. Or bid 21. Fair? Fair. All right. Aussieverse from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Then I think the Comics Curing Cancer crew is going to take a nap, because then at 9 a.m. to 11, we have Cliff on Comics. Then you got Bleecker Street Comics. And then from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., you have Rob Fat Stacks Comics and Collectibles Auction, where Rob is going to finish it off. Obviously, you'll have other people on these shows who will help to fill the time. Rob, by this point, is usually pretty spent, and he expends a lot of energy beforehand, during, and after making sure this goes off without a hitch, all right, along with the rest of the C3 crew. So definitely make sure to support that. All right, so those are, or that is the schedule. Those are the people. Respectably bid. Yes, bid respectably, guys. There we go. All right. If you're looking to support without bidding, there is the art book. I believe there's still some art book left. And you're like, how do we order the art book? Well, if you come up here to the Comics Curing Cancer link on Instatree, the link tree on Instagram, you can also just donate here. Here you see this. Friday, 2 p.m., Mark Spears interview, right? The Sketchy Show is at 4 p.m. These are all the shows in here. And then down here, I believe it is in the C3 exclusives. And if you click here, $25 gets you the David Sanchez Comics Curing Cancer art book. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Probably. There you go for the last hour with the hearts. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't even see what I did, so I'll come back over here. So you're going to start over here on the Instagram, right? And you're going to click that link tree. After you click that link tree, it's going to bring you over here to the Comics Curing Cancer. You're going to scroll down. You're going to head to the C3 exclusives on the Big Cartel Shop. You hit that. And here pops up a bunch of books. I believe most of these are sold out. The Crow in King of Hell, Hail Crow, those are still available. The Matt Wilson metal cover is still available, but the Christopher Lockwood holofoil edition is gone, and this Virgin Metal is gone by Austin LeMay. All right, if you want just the art book again, click there, $25, you get an art book. And I forgot to share that part. So here's the art book. Let me go back one. So once you click on this link, as you can tell, I haven't practiced this. All right, click on this C3 Exclusives Big Cartel. That will bring you to this here where you have all the books. You can scroll down. This right here is the cover A art book. If you like metal books, there's this metal book, Matt Wilson, who was at New York Comic Con, limited to 10. I think there's maybe 3 left of this book. That's just a guesstimate. I was at not C3. I was at Comics. I was at Heroes Con where they had this book, and this book had very limited quantities back then. There's the link tree. The Wolf of Wall books. What is up? Sup, fam? It froze on the link tree. There you go. So, all right, let's go back to the link tree. You got a lot of other things on the link tree. You have Instagram, but we got this from Instagram. You can go to their Facebook. There are there's the Crow Dead Time #1. This is also on the link tree. So if you click on that, you get this cover. Pretty dope. That's also in the C3 collectibles on the Big Cartel, but it's got its own little thing. Now, if you go to the C3 merch shop, you can get yourself a t-shirt, a mug. There's Austin LeMay poker cards with the metal artwork on there. Got a lot of cool things. Wireless charging pad for $19.95. And for $30, you get a Bluetooth speaker. All right. Those are actually not horrible prices. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I wish I had something better to share, but this is the only thing I have queued up right now. So you get the New York Comic Con sizzle reel.
Time to party. Read my lips. Time to party. Read my lips. Time to party. Read my lips. Let's party. Take my time. It's a party. Party. Yeah. Take my time. It's a party.
And I miss New York Comic Con. That's why I have the sizzle reel up. That was always a great time. I get to see some friends who I haven't seen for a while. My buddy here, AJ, stopped by the live chat, and we had a really good time. So it was good. It was good. Can't wait till next year. And then next year, I'm thinking about doing something where you know, for those who can't be there, you just say, hey, can you stop by this booth? AJ gave me the idea, by the way. And, you know, can you just, you know, do your live and walk by the booth and show me what they got? And I will do that. All right. Now, I know I definitely saw the hearts listed. And I'm trying to remember how I found the hearts on the link tree. The KC crew. You guys demolished the Raiders this week, by the way. And Christina, if you're still around, maybe you could help me. Where is the link with the hearts in the link tree? Because I was able to find them earlier today. And now I'm drawing a blank on where I found them. All right. Well, figure it out at some point, maybe later. I know if I go into my email, it's in my email because they sent me a link. Well, Christina sent me a link, so we'll try to use that link. Let's see. Not sure. Just know it's on the regular. Yeah, somehow I got to it from, or I thought I got to it from the link tree. Hmm. All right, let's see. Got to verify I'm a human. So yeah, guys, if you want to fight cancer, C3 is definitely the way to go. And let's see. All right, so these are the hearts. If you click the link that Christina put in there, it'll just ask you if you're a human. Now, when you sign up for this, right, I don't want you to, you see up here, well, first of all, let's highlight it. My screen is kind of covered by a timer, but American Cancer Society is up here, right? So this C3 is part of it's recognized by the American Cancer Society, right? So it's kind of been rolled into it as a fundraising event for the American Cancer Society. Awesome. Now, when you get to this site, you're going to have to create a profile, and then it's going to ask you to link a payment. I believe at this time it's credit cards only, but you will have to link a payment to this. Yeah, it was no Raiders there. Right? Man, the Raiders didn't even show up to the game. That was their practice squad, for real. All right, looking at the hearts, right? We have Anime Girl here, $200. This is Sakisha Ray. She is an excellent artist. I saw her at New York Comic Con. She was at the eBay booth. I think she was at on Whatnot, whatever. Very busy. Had her own booth. Excellent artist. She's kind of blown up a little bit. Just a really great person. Great personality. She did this Anime Girl. Got the cats over there. Got Anime Girl here. She signed it here. Meow. 2025. This one right now, one bid, instantly $200. So, if you $200 for Sakisha Ray, not bad at all. Original art. I think that's why it was bid up that much, right? So crazy. So Joffrey, you can start bidding now. And then I believe, and Christina can verify this, at the end of her stream, I believe the high bids win. So that is Saturday, right? Starting at 1:30, or the end of the last hour of Legion of Comics stream. So yes. So what you're doing here, guys, is you are bidding, right? So you're not buying outright. You are simply dropping a bid on these hearts, and your highest bid. Yeah. So at the end of Christina going live, that is it. You can bid as low as, I don't know. I don't really know the lowest denomination. It might be $1. You're bidding. And so here you see it. There are it's 4 days, 17 hours, 35 minutes, and 27.65 seconds. So we got some cool hearts. Look, $0 on this really cool Harley Quinn. Let's see. Bring that in real tight. That is it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So you can have a Harley Quinn if you're a Harley Quinn fan. Let's see. There's a Spawn here. I believe this is Austin LeMay. Yep. So check out this pretty awesome Spawn. This is up to $50. MJ, Spider-Man and MJ. That's at $20. I saw some of these hearts and I was like, whoa, man. I hope my heart gets $1. And since I just sent mine in today, who knows when it'll end up on the site. And I'm actually trying to find it so I can show you guys a picture of it. I'm gonna try to show them to you, but I'll show you the rest of the hearts first before we get to my heart. If I can actually get it. There it is. And so I really there you go. All right. Let's finish looking at these hearts. Dang, ton of great designs. Yes, it's crazy. All right, I don't know why it doesn't believe I'm not a human anymore. But there we go. Hey, but that means there's some good security on this site, all right? So feel free to, don't worry about putting your credit card in there. This one is a front and back, and I haven't clicked on the back side yet. Oh, it's like a key to the heart. Brian Com, aka Big Me McFly. So this is a little how do you say, risque? What else do we have? Firestar here, $0 on the Firestar. That's an original design here by Bronze Age Nerd, right? Firestar. Like, how many people are like, I'm gonna do a Firestar, but I want some Firestar. I want some Iceman. I want some Spider-Man and his Spectacular Friends, right? You got the Clark Kent here, double-sided, punching Darkseid in the face, just like you would punch cancer in the face, right? There's another Superman here. No bids on that. Jason Jones, Doc Jones draws. That's pretty cool. Look, you got the sun in the background, right? And then look at the hair, right? This is done on wood, guys. And he's got the reflection, like definitely playing with light and shadows. That is awesome. We got a Spider-Man heart here by Aranga D. Look at this black cat looking at the moon. Garbage ham sandwich with that one. This is cool. This is Boy Roscoe. 3 bids on this, $25, right? Jack Skellington over here is the Vision. And help me out, guys. I'm drawing a blank on Jack Skellington's partner here. Gotta just look it up. Sally. Thank you, Christina. Sally. Gosh darn it. And Sally as Wanda. Ugh. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't remember that. Supergirl on Crypto. So that's fun. What are we thinking here? All right. Let's see. By the way, Seattle's now winning 16-0 against the Houston Texans in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 16 seconds left. All right. Let's see. check out all of these hearts. We'll stop eventually. Batwoman and Catwoman, Batman and Catwoman, excuse me. That's up to $6. Izzyverse did that one. Izzy's actually a pretty good artist, guys. Grogu over here. That's by Stephanie Lavaud, Lucky Star Art. Look at this Grogu. I don't know how this has $0, 0 bids yet. I mean, granted, this kind of just got put up, but that's insane. And there's actually more hearts listed now than there were earlier, so I think some of them weren't on earlier. This says Heroes Con Experience, and I don't know if I can read all of these, but I think Cliff has a lot of Cliff on Comics has a lot of the quotes in there. But these are like things that happened or were said during Heroes Con. So if you're looking for a preview of Heroes Con stuff, Cat Snoopy Girl with Broom. Mo Park did that. That's an awesome one too. All right. Superman and Crypto. I believe this was Naman. Yep, Naman the Drawman. So this one, guys, I believe, I don't think it says it. Oh, it does say it in the description. This was burnt. This was Naman's first attempt at burning wood. I also had the same idea to do that. And then life. So burning wood is not as easy as you think. So Naman did a really good job with this. I got some more. This one, I believe, came from Australia. Again, the site doesn't think I'm a human, so yes, I am a human. All right. So this was from Dave, still only 35 cents. I will admit my heart is very much in the same vein as the Spider-Man one. Snuffy Smith, for you Snuffy Smith fans back in the day. John Rose, Snuffy Smith guy. Look at that. And I mean, that is, yeah. Guys, that one is at $0. 0. You got Daredevil and Elektra. And look, you got Invincible and Adam Eve. And it's personal, bah? Moses D. Fields. Heartburn. Right? Do you know Tom Butler? He was the commander in 3 Sonic movies. Gary Chalk, who appeared in the 1993 show, appears in the first movie. 1993 show. Oh, that's cool. All right. Here is kind of embarrassed to share my heart. No, here's my attempt at doing a heart. I sent that in. It's kind of Spidey supposed to be winking, and then you can see the city or part of the cityscape through his eye over here. So, and you can just see some of the messy stuff. Thanks, Christina. Here you can see some of the stuff I used to paint it. There's some paint brushes under there. Here's some paint that I use. Here's a paint pen over here. That paint pen was really no different than a Sharpie, except maybe it was I don't know. It's a little darker. And I bought some gloss paint, and that's the eyes. The eyes are different than, you can tell, like the eyes are darker than the webbing. That was a glossy paint called Midnight something or other. I thought it was like a $7 or $8 paint. When I got up to the register, it turned out to be like a $18 paint. But I had a coupon. So I used that coupon and I got it for like $12. But yeah, that is and it's just me taking a picture of it from a different angle. So you can see I kind of painted the sides. I did not do any webbing on the sides, if I remember correctly. I did not add. Did I add webbing to the side? If I did, it was after this picture was taken. So that is the Spider-Man heart. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it. And Chop is in the house. What's up, Chop? My comic book bestie, my comic book brother from another mother. How is it going, sir? All right, so we'll go back here. So yeah, guys, check out these hearts. If you want, definitely hit this this link up, and it'll take you to these hearts, and you can start bidding on them. I don't remember if this Invincible Adam and Eve had a $15 bet on it, but it does now. So this Heroes Con experience, somebody from Heroes Con is definitely bidding on that. That's up to 35. Cat Snoopy and Girl with the Broom, that's up to $50 already. This Grogu, look at this Grogu, $0, zero. And Nam and Superman over here, $0. Nightmare Before Christmas, $25. Black Cat Looking at the Moon, $35. This Spider-Man's getting 15 already. Spider-Man and Mary J's at 20. Spawn was at 50. And Anime Girl, Sakisha Ray, dominating the heart category with a $200 bid right off the bat. Insane, but really, really cool. All right, let's see. So let's go ahead and put up another hashtag so you guys can win another duck. Go ahead and throw in hashtag C3 and we will get you a duck. Thanks, Chop. Chop has a piece of original artwork for me. Really cool Spider-Man. Apparently that's all I draw, a Spider-Man headpiece. So, and I'm glad that Chop has it. Definitely one of my favorite pieces of art, and Chop has it. So maybe you can make a book with all the heart art. Oh, that's cool. That is a cool idea. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Make myself a little bigger. While I wait to make sure everybody's in. Spectre and the Dead Man, Secret Origins, out of DC. And it's a newsie. Got this out of an Ollie pack. Thank you, Chop. I appreciate it. I always enjoy seeing it when you would do the videos. I did kind of. I think I photocopied that one, so I may have like a photocopy of it somewhere, but never seen that one. That's an awesome cover, right? And this came in an Ollie's pack. I believe this was the first book in the pack. Here's some Dead Man. I've been looking through them though, try to check out the ads. The Marvel books seem to have a lot more ads than the DC ones. Will Robin die tonight? The first of the new adventures of the Batman. There is a ton of this guy. He does not look healthy. And then here's some faux G.I. Joe. American Defense. Action figures and playsets only at Kmart. Little G.I. Joe competition there. All right, let's go ahead and draw this guy. Who gets a duck? I didn't realize it was 11-11, guys. We've been at this for a while. Joe, the adventurous Joe, gets a duck. All right, the pen malfunction there, but it's all good. Let's try it again. There it is. It worked. So Joe's got a duck. All right, guys, we're not going to dig too far or go too deep tonight. But again, C3, remember that's a big event happening this weekend, starting Friday, guys. So real quick, I have a million tabs open right now. But if you go to the Comics Curing Cancer Instagram, they also have a Facebook. Instagram might be the easier one. Ooh, what's with this 99 Spawn? Spawn 1 reprint with cover art by Todd McFarlane himself. Donated by Austin LeMay. Will be auctioned during our upcoming comics and collectibles auction, part of the virtual event, 24th to the 25th. So this, guys, is up for auction. Spawn number 1, 9.9. The Mexican edition variant cover B. This is also another piece that Austin LeMay worked on with Izzy from the Izzyverse. Izzy drew it. Austin LeMay colored it. Pretty dope. I guess this is another book available. Geiger Sketch. That's donated by Austin LeMay and CGC Signature Series. That's pretty dope right there. The skull with the bombs coming out of the skull, right? Nuclear disaster. There you go. So Legion's Lair. That's Mark. Original art by Showtell Arts. So, guys, if you want some original artwork, there's also some comic pages. Superman 78, issue 6, page 1. Pretty dope. All right. What I was trying to do before I got myself all off track was I was trying to say, if you go to the Comics Curing Cancer page, there's a link tree. Right here. Link tree. I highlighted too much. Link tree right there. Click on that link tree. That brings you to this page over here when you click it. And then what is Comics Curing Cancer? Donate to Comics Curing Cancer. And then the schedule, what's happening. If you're a Mark Spears fan, check it out. Mark Spears interview, blind bags, auctions. So look, Mark Spears, guys. Christina will be doing an auction for those hearts, right? And that'll be with Legion. So make sure to check that out. And if you just go down this, you might be able to find whatever show you're looking for. Click on them, see what's happening. See if anything in here floats your boat. There is the C3 merch shop. There's the exclusives on Big Cartel. And then Christina dropped the link for the hearts. which is over here. So go ahead. All right. Yes. So many amazing pieces. That is right. Is that my first one for October or second one? That is your second one, Joe. Second one. Go American defense, right? And anybody ever set up like American defense versus G.I. Joe, right? You just buy both of them. Yes, what's up, Vogs? I got to hang out in a chat. Show us what you got, right? With Chris the Comic Vet during New York Comic Con. That was fun. Yes, that was, you believed right. Yes, Saturday at 1:30, guys. So that would be, I got to set an alarm for that one because that'll be 10:30 where I'm at. And I'm going on vacation, so we vacation hard. I'll be with my dad though, so we won't be vacationing too hard. Does Christina got one yet? No, Christina does not have a duck yet. I feel like I know where this is going. So yeah, check these out. Look at this Harley Quinn, $0 bid. And Give Smart still doesn't believe I am a human. Yeah, got it. Justin Brown. That's a great Harley Quinn, by the way, guys. Just saying. Joe's awesome like that. Joe is a really good guy, guys. Joe cares. There's one thing you can't say about Joe. There's one thing you can say about Joe. It's Joe cares. You can't say Joe doesn't care. And Joe remembers. Joe remembers. All right, what do we got here? Comic Zone for Sega. You know, I don't know if I remember this game, and I'm pretty sure it's probably a game you shouldn't remember. Actually, I vaguely remember it. I'm not sure if they still make these or not, but whatever happened to those Clearasil pads? I used them a couple of times in my teenage years, and oh man, you used to think your face was clean. I don't know if they made these pads to like manufacture dirt on your face or something, make it look like, you know, when it just touched your oil, it turned brown. But man, oh man. I don't know if I showed you the front page of this book, but here's some 90s art. Let's see. This is Sovereign 7 from DC, by the way, guys. This is direct edition. Issue number 4 from October of 95. Oh, there we go. Comic Zone was fun. You jumped panel to panel like a comic book. No, too bad for the time. Not too bad for the times. Got it. That's good. They got discontinued due to the rubbing stuff on them being disinfected. Oof. These guys look like they had better days. Good old cereal. Honeycombs, Raisin Bran. What's the other one? Honey Crisp? Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp. You know, I don't even know what cereals are in the stores anymore, honestly. I know like Cheerios still exist, cornflakes, maybe Reese's peanut butter puffs. Those have been around for a while, right? Slingers. What do we got? Is this a young Tony Hawk on the back? Remember the whole milk campaign? Got milk. An ad for Magneto #1. Dave's Comics. Honeycomb's got a big bite. You know what I tried and I'd hated? Grape nuts. I was probably too young to try those, but Fruity Pebbles. I actually like Cocoa Pebbles a lot better than Fruity Pebbles. And if you don't agree, fight me. But yeah. I know it's sad, but you're right. But there's a whole generation of people who have diabetes now because of 90s cereal. Could win over 10,000 prizes with the Rugrats movie Fruit Snacks. Rugrats movie Fruit Snacks. Remember when you thought as a kid like everything would last forever? Like Flintstone vitamins, right? Like, and then there was just an age where it wasn't that you realized like the thing disappeared. It was just you outgrew it. So like Flintstones vitamins, like I outgrew them. I'm sure there was people who started taking them and then they were taken off shelves, but I have this Game Boy, this color. I have that color Game Boy. Let's see, what do we got here? Blueberry, Frankenberry, and all monster cereals are out for Halloween. Nice. Trash in. All right, Ronnie. Let's calm down. Trash in Triple H, trash in Triple H, trash in Jey Uso, Jey Uso, Jey Uso. All right, somebody's really mad about Jey Uso getting a rocket up his butt and being shot by Triple H, right? But there's something to be said. Jey Uso's got some swag. Triple H, probably the greatest heel in WWE history. Me and milk don't get along, so I do dry. Oh, you like lactose intolerant? Hey, this Joe Kubert school has been around for a minute. So I think they've turned out a lot of good good artists. This is a correspondence course though, where you mailed it back and forth. Now, like the Joe Kubert school, I'm pretty sure has a physical school. So they've come a long way. Yo, Squaresoft made the best RPGs. And this is just Xenogears. Was good. I mean, all these were probably good. Final Fantasy Tactics, right? Frontier. Like they just pumped out these games back in the day. Now it takes them like 3 to 10 years just to make a game. Trash, Jey Uso. Oh, Ronnie, you're so funny. So many just taste like the box they come in. And what happened to the damn toy that yes, the toy. That is my biggest gripe is there's no toy. Anybody remember like you used to have the octopus and threw it at the wall and it would like slowly come down the wall? Stop spamming the chat. And thank you for stopping spamming the chat. Basically, I'm just intolerant. Oh man. Have you tried the Lactaid? I mean, I know that doesn't solve all the problems, but like I'm not a huge fan of just drinking milk. But cereal milk to me is like it's a whole nother level. Right? Like it just absorbs everything, and uh it's like chocolate milk, but it's whatever. I mean, as long as you're not getting that, I think it actually tastes better than the cereal sometimes, right? Especially with today's cereal. I don't know. That's just my opinion, my 2 cents. This was cool. I like when they used to have. I actually subscribed for a little bit to In the Mail, and the only thing that sucked about mail subscription was like if it didn't fit in the mailbox, like the mailman sometimes would. I had a good mailman who would sometimes slide it under the door, and then I guess if he was off or something, and they sent the other guy, he would just fold it in half, and that was the worst. I don't know if I ever played this game. Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid Man, but I definitely drank a lot of Kool-Aid growing up. All the Kool-Aid. And then this was the Camelot 3000 book. This was the first book in the this ogre is just crushing whatever that is. DC didn't have quite as many ads though. Yeah, here's a bubble yum ad. You ever chew the gum so long that your teeth started to hurt? Sergeant Rock. The Sergeant Rock toys. I like that it's all like drawn. Like they didn't actually show you the actual toy. It was just an artist rendering of the toy. I remember those startup businesses. You sold stuff and got prizes. I did it actually. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but like they definitely made more money off of us than I got gifts from them. We're gonna need a nickel, Will, especially since they're gonna discontinue the penny. I think Joe Cooper did that Sergeant Rock ad. Now I gotta try to find it. Let's see. I mean, I doubt he signed it, but could be a good thing to Google. Who did the Sergeant Rock ad? All right, where are we at? 11:29. All right, guys, we'll run we'll give away one last duck. And then we are out of here for the night. I really do thank everybody for being here. It was a fun time. I also got to thank everybody, guys, because without you, I would never have reached over 1,000 subs. So it's really amazing how quickly in the last year I think we grew. Yeah, over 1K, and pretty solidly over 1K. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, that's, like I said, that's pretty awesome. Let's see. I got to get this link up here. Let me share the screen though real quick. All right, so let's see. Yeah, check out this video here. What 5 characters would I trade between Marvel and DC? I did that for Alex Big Blue. He had a 500 sub contest. But yeah, we make some interesting trades there. And the thing is, these characters would live in that universe for 5 years. So we made some trades, and it was a fun video to make, honestly. And then if you check out Wednesday's show, there will not be one this Wednesday. I usually do this with Psychotronic Squirt Gun. That's usually a good time too. And then if you go to lives and you want to see me walk the show floor, twice during New York Comic Con, I walked the show floor. And you could see 355 views and 159 views. DJ Lynx is in this video. He might be in both of them, honestly. So definitely some videos to check out there. Duck and cover. I see yours too, Chop, but I think I want to go with duck and cover. Let's see. Hashtag duck and cover. All right, so let's go. Boom. Hashtag duck and cover. Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Quack, quack, mother. No Wednesday. Hashtag no Wednesday show. Bobby. That boy just ain't right. All right. We didn't get to any books that I was going to show, but that's fine. I'm working on my haul video for New York Comic Con and video of just stuff that happened on the floor. I'm in no rush to release that, though. Just so much happening in the world, in the real world. I do have a bunch of blind bags to open as well. Not a bunch, like 3 or 4. Mark Spears, DCKO, special Comic-Con edition, by the way. What is this? Where did this thing of comics come from? Oh, sweet. I just found some of my 52 Batman collection. So that's sweet. Guess real quick. First appearance, I think, of Bluebird in this one. This was Snyder and Capullo. Like, they were crushing it back in the day. This is autographed right here. Look at that. Yeah, that's Greg. I have the entire run, but for some reason, this part of the run is separate from the rest. So, I don't know. But that's it. I'll just show you those couple of books, those couple of Batman books. And let's go ahead and run this. Boom. And Kirby gets a duck. Check out Will's interview with Paul in the 619. Yes, that was a good interview, guys. For me, anyway, it went so smooth. Kirby, that's your second duck of the month, by the way. And here come in the congratulations. All right, we're at the end of the. This is definitely All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I had a really good time. And congratulations, Kirby. And yeah, thank you for being here. Everybody have a great, awesome night. Yes, exactly. If you can, check out C3. If anything, just to support, put some viewers in the chat room, draw some attention. If you got some ducats, feel free to throw them at the C3 guys to, help the fight against cancer. Christina, prayers for tomorrow. Best of luck to your dad. I'm sure it'll go okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for being here. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for being friends. First and foremost, thank you for being friends. And yeah, just support where you can, guys. Support where you can. Each other too. I'm not even talking about C3, just each other. You never know. You never know what's happening out there. All right. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, get some rest, and then work on some videos tomorrow and pack and get ready to head out. So deuces, peace, we're out. Ching. I'll be in chat for C3 as many as I can, and if I'm able to pick anything up, yes, and if I'm able to pick something up, there you go. Thank you, brother Joe. I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you, Kirby. you just have a great week and weekend and all that stuff. I'll see you guys when I get back. Yeah. And yeah, Wednesday, I will be still dropping my previews of the comic books coming out for the week. So definitely check that out if you're heading to your LCS and you kind of just want a vibe of what's coming out this week. And I will be dropping probably one unboxing video during the week too. Thank you, Christina. So you guys, heart for the heart. Or I guess we can. I don't know how they. I hurt my elbow, so actually went today for some therapy. So I don't have the full flexibility. Like things hurt. No, I mean I can still do stuff with it. Just everything hurts. Check out Will's heart. Oh man. If anybody didn't see the actual heart I drew, I'll throw that on one more time. So that is the heart. So they say the first thing to go is your elbow. Ah! Well, I am done then. That's it. I'm on the way out. Oh man. I always knew it would end this way. Can't lift long boxes. Living in darkness, dark boxes. Living like Spidey in dark boxes. Living like Spidey getting punched on dark spots. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm paying. I'm praying. I'm out. Peace. Gotta go. Big clout. 1K. Thanks to y'all. No doubt. That was not rapping. That was wordplay. All right. So eventually the heart will go up. There we go. There's my boy. Got to do a rap song together. All right. Hey, good to see you, bossy buddy. I'm heading out, so I will see you at some point, somewhere, some chat. that's it, guys. We're heading out, and have a great night, everybody. Have a great night. We will see you later. Deuces, peace. Again, hit that like button, and if you haven't, and I just put up all the songs I made on Whack Comics on Spotify and stuff. Oh shit! If you have a link, post it now before I go, or is it listed under Whack Comics? I'm actually writing it down so I remember. Talk about Whack Comics. Destroying the comics. Feeling semi-fun. Search for Whack Comics. Searching on the perch like a bird heard, coming through like a cow with the pow. Pan, wordplay. You know what? I do this all day. And no, I don't do it to get paid. I'm an artist, which is stay. That's why I don't get paid. All right, guys. There you go. There's a link. Christina coming through. So go check that out. Whack Comics. You don't know Whack Comics, originators of the Destroy a Comic, but only bad ones. No good ones. Unless they were good, but for the wrong reason. Also Whack. That was probably one of the more fun shows I've ever been on. I think I was on twice, maybe. Definitely once, maybe twice. It definitely was a good time. All right, guys. Halftime is almost over in the game. Seahawks beating up on the Houston Texans. I'm gonna get out of here, get some rest, get my stuff together. I am making, like I said, a video. I got piles of stuff around. I got so much stuff around. We had a few fun shows. I know. We got to get back together at some point. Get the band back. People are like halfway out the door. Like, say bye. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. Conversate in the chat. All right. But yeah, we'll head out. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the link. Check out the link tree. Check out what check out Whack Comics. Check out Spotify. Check out the Hearts. The show starts this Friday, guys. Early in the morning, too. So if you get up and you think, oh, it's way too early for anything, that's not true. Because the stuff starts real early on Friday. Couldn't find the word I was looking for, but stuff starts real early, 7:30 a.m. with Legion of Comics on Friday. So go ahead and check out what you can. And that's it, guys. That's it. For real. We're out. It's my pigeon imitation. Can I hurt my neck? Too early. I know. So on Fridays, I used to do and I'm going to get back to it, but I was doing, you'll have seen Rising Rhino in this chat occasionally. He does streams, like football streams mostly. And buddy of mine. And so we started doing the fantasy football show on Friday, but he has to do it before work. So we were doing it. It was 6:30 in the morning So from 6:30 to 7:30, we did the show, and then I would, if I couldn't fall back asleep, I would just watch Legion show. So I got, yeah, get that coffee. So yeah, I would watch Legion show, and that was it. I was always like, I should have tried to go on because I was already up from doing the show. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go back to doing the fantasy stuff, but I had to take a break, and then Rising Rhino has to take a break too. It's a lot to do these shows, especially when you're a professional. He's a school teacher, and so just getting up early every day, but getting up earlier to do a show before you go to work is a little draining. I don't think Rising Rhino's taken a day off in like 3 months, which is insane. But he's got a goal, and so he's motivated. So he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and I've been here to support him. So. But yeah, all right, guys. That's about it. Again, thank you again for everything. You guys are the best, and I'll see you on the flip side. Again, don't forget to check out C3. All right, check out C3. Comics Curing Cancer starting this Friday. Yay! All right, we're out. Peace, deuces. See you guys on the flip side. Yes, everyone have a good night. Love y'all.